whole again, and that's thanks to the man sitting beside her. We'll be catching up with Kerry Katona and the man of her dreams, Mr. George Kay. Plus telling us... Now, it's been quite a year for our next guest. After surviving addictions, bust-ups and bankruptcy, she's back on top after reuniting with Atomic Kitten and finding love again. Please welcome Kerry Katona and her fiancé, George Kay.
Oh, welcome back.
I love you, right?
You know what? Him in his suit, he's
You know what? I've been
backstage
backstage and I've been for nothing. I've not been helpful at all. All I've done is laughing. I've just
no help whatsoever. You know, someone who's done this for 12 years.
Yeah.
I've asked the
I'm
question.
asking
She's
him
gone,
if he's all right,
no.
and he's like, I'm very nervous. And you're just, yeah. On the other end.
I keep thinking, Kerry, don't answer all the questions. Let George.
Have you been on telly before, George?
Crime Watch.
They're just the ones.
But you don't need any female Viagra, do you, Keza?
I wake up every morning with this. I'm surprised to get home done.
So, Kerry, what we
love.
want to know is, how did you first meet?
Well, we first met when we were 14. George used
Known each other since we were kids, haven't we?
Yeah, he used to play rugby.
Was that in Warrington?
In Warrington, yeah. We used to have the same group of friends, didn't we?
Yeah.
So we used to knock about.
And he asked me to marry him when I was 17.
What? Had you been going out then?
No. George,
What have you been doing? Thinking about it?
George was very shy, which I thought was quite. I thought he was arrogant.
Tell the truth, we used to go around town, around Warrington town, and I'd catch her eyeing me up all the time. Because I was shy, I didn't want to go over and ask her out, so I asked her to marry me instead.
That's obviously a no.
It was a no, yeah.
Now, just take yourself back to that time. Just say you'd said yes. Do you think that you would have, you know, survived that?
Never in a million years.
worked.
We've both been down paths that I think if we were together when we were younger, we probably would have, you know, destroyed each other. And we've met now at a time in both our lives where we've both been through things in life. We're both on, you know, we're really good for each other right now, and never in a million years would it have worked before. So I bumped into him again.
When was this then?
Last year. And
where was it?
In Warrington. Famous Warrington.
Warrington. Everything leads back there.
And I was stood outside and he goes walking up and went, "Are you Josh? My, you have grown." And we've not left each other's side since.
How long was it before he apologised again, or did you just say, "Oh, hello, Kerry, will you marry me again"?
You asked me on April 13th.
It's April, wasn't it?
Yeah, April
So it's not
13th.
quite short.
It was a bit of a
courtship,
different
then.
proposal this time, wasn't it? It was a bit more thought out, George, wasn't it?
It was very thought out. You know, we spent must have been about 2 months working out with the younger two, Molly and Lily.
The other two, yeah.
How many lies did they tell you?
My kids told me so many lies.
Because you paired up with the two little girls,
Yeah,
did
the
you? And
two
then
eldest one,
planned
Molly
it.
and Lily, yeah.
No, I thought it's quite nice, the bonding, you know.
Yeah.
They're ringing me up, "Mum, can I speak to George?" Oh, OK.
Plotting more, right?
And then he was kind of starting to annoy me a little bit, and I was kind of like, well... He goes, "Look, there's some things the girls can't talk to you about. You won't talk to me." I thought, well, since when?
What?
You know, and then it all came apparent when, you know, he got down on his knee and my eldest, Molly, pulled the ring from her pocket. Oh. But not just that, you know, we had Molly and Lily with us, we went to the top of the tower, and as we got to the top, my youngest two came running out.
It's a Blackpool Tower.
Yeah, and I was kind of like, whose are these kids? And I was like, oh my God, they're my kids. And I thought, there's some red roses and champagne. He got on his knee and Molly gave him the ring and, you know, she just went,
It must help that George is obviously very close to the kids and is a lovely stepdad. That's quite apparent, isn't it?
That is the most important thing. George said to me, you know, if I was to ask you to marry me, would you say yes? So you have to clear that with my kids first.
And
That's it, ask him, I'm not saying that else.
George, have you children? Have you been married before? Or
No
engaged
children,
before?
never been married, never even thought about being engaged.
Yeah?
Kerry's just swept
So
me off
it's
my feet,
quite, I
haven't
mean,
you?
it's a big commitment to take on 4 stepchildren, isn't it?
Big commitment to take on
Kerry.
I think taking on Kerry's definitely the hardest part, but when people say, you know, is it hard to take on 4 kids? Well, it's not, you know, because kids are kids and they just need to be loved. So, you know, I love being around kids.
Oh, George, isn't he lovely? Yeah.
Stop
So,
it.
can I just ask you, because, you know, marrying Kerry isn't... I mean, everybody knows Kerry. She's very, very famous. Yeah. How do you feel about that? Are you quite a private person? Do you feel confident
I am
in
actually
that?
very, very quiet and private. But it's different, isn't it? Because you've got this side of Kerry, but I know a completely different Kerry, so... You know, it's what I want to do. I love the girl to bits.
Oh, baby.
Oh, I get room.
Do you still play rugby, George? Because that's what you used to do,
my knees are
isn't
knackered,
it?
yeah. I used to play rugby, used to play for Warrington. I finished off at a club called Albi in France, but that was, we're talking, it's 10 years ago now.
That's rugby league, isn't it?
Rugby league, yeah,
Yeah,
but my knees wouldn't allow it
And have you been
anymore.
enjoying Kerry's, well, it's not famous second time around because you've always been famous, but the pop star second time around.
Big
It's
Oh,
quite an
the pop
exciting
star
time.
is
Yeah.
brilliant.
Can I say,
We've just
this
come
is
back.
killing me being this quiet.
Go on, Kerry. How's it gone, your atomic?
Yes, you've got a single coming out.
For that. It's been amazing. It's been, to be honest, I never expected the support this time around. I've enjoyed it this time around than first time around. Every time we went on the stage, the response from the audience was out this world and very emotional. And I think something like this goes to show no matter how low you get yourself in life, you surround yourself with good people who believe in you and you believe in yourself, you can get right back up again. And that goes to show I should be in the gutter, but I'm not. You know, I've got a second chance at life and...
You're so emotional.
And you're back on tour in December?
Yeah, we're back on tour in
Brilliant,
December and, you know, George cried a few times, our Molly cried and just the response, you know...
Well, listen to you two.
Gives you goosebumps.
Lovely George and lovely Kerry.
Thank
We
you.
wish you every happiness in the future.
Thank you
An
very
invitation
much.
to the wedding. Thank you very much. Right, that's it for today. Join us tomorrow.